Once I started to do this in my wholesale real estate business, everything changed. And as a beginner, if you're trying to get your very first wholesale deal or get consistent deals, this is what you have to do. What's up, YouTube? It's Matthew here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to talk about several things that you need to do in your real estate business to consistently get deals and actually get you that very first wholesale deal. Because I know a lot of beginners watch my channel and they're trying to get that very first wholesale deal. A lot of my content is about getting that very first wholesale deal. So the number one thing that I would say right now is to stick to one marketing plan and be consistent. Try it out for at least 3 months and send out marketing, talk to people on a weekly basis. So when I first started, I was trying texting. I was trying voicemail drops. I did a little bit of cold calling. But what I would do is that 1 week I would try it out. Next week, I wouldn't send out any texts. Or the 2 weeks afterwards, I wouldn't send out any texts. And then from there, I would try another marketing technique because I would say, oh, this doesn't work. And so I tried another one and then another one. And it didn't work out. It didn't allow the business to run its course. And you all have to understand business is systemized, right? Think of it as like this organism where it needs to be fed, marketing channel, right? And it needs that consistently and it needs predictability, right? So you can measure how many this I need in order to get that, right? How many calls do I need in order to get a call back? Not even a deal first. How many calls should I make or do I make until someone actually answers the phone, whether it's a no, whether it's hang up, whether it's a yes? You have to do your game plan. You have to do your business and such. And so that's imperative in your real estate wholesale business. And so what I started to do after a couple of months, that's why it took me 8-9 months to get my very first wholesale deal because I was sporadic. I remember it was during the summer because I started earlier in the year, 2019. I started January through essentially May, June. I didn't do anything, right? I was doing things here and there, but I wasn't driven. I wasn't, hey, I need to get this thing done, right? And so once I started to be consistent, I was like, okay, I'm going to land on direct mail. I had a little bit of cash from my work at the time, and I said, I'm going to try this. And so 3 months straight, I was just boom, boom, boom. I did direct mail marketing. Every mail, I would send out mail every single week. And literally, I would tell you all, every mail drop cost me a couple $100s, right? And so I felt the pain every time I made that payment. I was like, And I think maybe I made around $2,000 to $3,000 worth of marketing at that time. This is 2019. Today, first of all, post stamps is more expensive and people may respond less now than they did back in the day. But I understood, okay, I need to spend between $2,500 and $3,500 to get a deal, right? And so that's what I did because I saw, hey, I was consistently sending out mail every single week. And the crazy thing is, I was sending mail to the very same exact list. I think I had a list between 1,000 and 1,500 contacts. And I was just send it out because I knew that list was specialized. I knew it was a great list. And so I would send out lists every single week, send out letters to that list every single week. And then from there, what happened was I started to get calls, right? I started to get calls here and there. Hey, take me off of your list. Hey, yeah, I am interested, but I want this exorbitant price that doesn't make sense for me. So I was all like, okay, if anything changes, we'll let you know. And then finally, I had an older gentleman. He was like, yeah, I'm ready to sell. This is my house. This is the area. I went to go look out. I look at it, and this is my first time doing it. And looked at the property. We agreed upon a price, and I was able to find a cash buyer, this lady that flips houses, and I profited around $15,000. That was my assignment fee. But in the beginning, I wasn't clear. And we're going to talk about how to set expectations in another video, so stay tuned. Make sure you all like this video, subscribe, and comment down below because I have some more awesome content ahead for you all. But I forgot to tell her, hey, pay all closing costs. Buyers pay all closing costs. And so because of that, I think I ended up only, but it's still a good amount, around $14,500, $14,600. It wasn't expensive for closing costs, right? And so it was a great deal, right? But once I stayed consistent, once I just put in that money in, even though it hurt every time I made that payment, it hurt. It did hurt, but after a while, um, it turned out to be all right. And I think during that time, maybe a list of around 1,000 cost me anywhere between $300 to $500. Because if it was essentially, I think I did it for around 9 to 10 weeks, and so yeah, it was around $3,000 that it cost me. So that's the key. That's the key. Be consistent. Stick to one marketing plan, and this is imperative. So if you want to go Zillow, right? There are a ton of videos on how to wholesale real estate on the MLS using websites like Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com. You go on these websites and you contact agents and you learn over time what to do, and you get better and better. And that's the thing. People don't take things seriously because their back is not against the wall, or whatever. They have some sort of cushion here and there, or they're dealing with something in their personal life that they go to for comfort. And so all these things play a role, right? And so that's one thing. Start being consistent and start sticking to one marketing plan. And I'm not going to say that one marketing plan is right no matter what, because yes, I do believe in certain markets, certain marketing plans work better or work worse, right? And so try it out. That's why I say try it out consistently. If you're consistently doing it on a weekly basis. So if you're cold calling, no, you don't just call once a week. You got to call 5 days a week, right? Direct mail is something, yeah, you can send maybe once a week. Texting, you have to maybe do 2-3 times a week, and other marketing techniques. And so do that consistently for as long as you can. And then from there, you see if it works or if it doesn't work. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about that a lot of beginners miss, right? And I think this is key to getting that first wholesale deal is that, and I hinted at it before, it's just that they don't have a lot of ambition, desire, or drive. Their back is not against the wall. So when I started making those payments, my bank account started to get lower. And so even though I was still making those payments, I was all like, what in the world is going to happen? Right? I need to get a deal. Every call was like, I'm on top of it. I'm watching these videos. I'm saying what I need to say. My introvertedness, my shyness went away because my bank account is running low, right? And so when your back is against the wall and you have all this ambition and you have this desire, things work out. And so I think that's key. And right now, just to be frank, I'm actually dealing with this real estate deal. And as you all know, I'm always transparent on this channel that, right now I'm concentrating on building a portfolio, flipping properties. And so I documented some of that journey here. And so my main focus is on that, but wholesale real estate still gave me the mentality and the process on how to find off-market deals, how to spot a deal or if it's not a deal. And so right now I am dealing with this property that I'm not sure whether I should keep it or sell it. Now, this is a long-term rental in a high appreciation market in a great part of town. And so the cash flow is not a lot of money, right? After accounting for vacancy and all these, I'm probably going to profit maybe $100 or $200 a month. And that's great. And that's if I'm getting high rent for it. But if I do want to sell it, I'll get all my cash back and probably a little bit more, right? But if I decide to hold it, my cash reserves are way much lower for that bank account, right? And before in the past, I think I had more of that drive, more of that risk-taking ability to be like, okay, I can do that, right? I'm a single person, I can do that. But now, just getting older, I'm just more conservative. I'm more risk averse. And so, but doing this video and working with you all and just talking, it's just making me think, hey, still take on these risks, Matthew. Like this is what brought you to where you are today, right? This is a great asset. You should keep the property. I ran different scenarios on ChatGPT. I talked to a few people, but my heart and my gut is all like, I like having a big cushion of cash in my bank account, but not like super huge, by the way. I'm not loaded with cash, right? At the same time, what am I going to do with that money, right? Am I actually going to use it to find another deal? And will I be able to find this type of deal in the past or before or like in the future? And so all these things play a role. And so we'll see what happens. But my main point is that you need to be able to say, okay, hey, I need to make this happen. I need this to work out. And then your drive and your ambition will push you forward to getting that very first wholesale deal and consistently getting deals. And one of my videos, I did talk about my mindset. And I think that's big on mindset, is just making sure that it's kind of not, I don't want to say life and death situation, because, you know, there's different things you can do. You know, you have a W-2 and whatnot, or you have family obligations. But I think when you go against the wall and you're like, okay, I need to make this work out because I need to eat and whatnot, it really pushes people and it gives them a higher incentive to make sure they get that very first wholesale deal. And then you have channels like this channel where you can get a lot of learnings and resources. I a lot of times share my screen, show you all how to do different things on the internet and whatnot. I provide a ton of value to you all. So I hope you all enjoyed this video on, hey, start doing this. It will get you closer to your wholesale deal. Make sure you all like, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll talk to you all later.